Where do we go from here? We've got a vaccine that's here in Lubbock right now. It seems like we're about to round that corner, but I mean, we've took a lot of blows, especially here in West Texas. Just your reaction to that, and how do we move forward?
I think there's tremendous weariness, especially with frontline workers in the healthcare industry. I mean, our doctors and nurses and the folks that are working in our hospitals and provider groups throughout West Texas. This has been a 24/7 posture for them. And I know they're tired, but they keep pressing on. And they know that every life is precious and one life lost is too many. So I'd first just give a shout out to the folks who are keeping West Texas safe and healthy and doing everything they can to save lives every day and putting their lives at risk in the process. I'd also suggest teachers are doing that in West Texas. There are plenty of communities and cities across the country where schools have shut down. I think teachers' unions have prevailed in that regard, I think against the best interest of students, but not in West Texas. Our principals and administrators and our teachers have stepped up and leaned into this. They understand that there'll always be seasons where we have unprecedented challenges that we have to come together and work through and manage without doing more damage in the long run because of our fears or our anxieties about the unknown. And there were plenty of unknowns. I'm proud of the courage and the resilience and the resourcefulness and the grit of West Texans leaning into this. Because remember, shutting down the economy may sound like a legitimate consideration for government officials who will get paid whether we open up the economy or not. Dr. Fauci is going to get his paycheck whether we shut down this economy or open it up, no matter what the protocol is. And so will politicians, by the way. Not so for most of our families who are counting on patrons to come into their restaurants or their places of business. So I think that West Texas has done a fantastic job. Our leaders in West Texas have. The vaccine is a game changer. It's already being distributed. There'll be other vaccines. The Moderna vaccine will come next and others. And we will begin reaching that herd immunity by the end of the spring. And look, to have a vaccine online ready for consumption by patients across the country in less than a year is unheard of. The H1N1 vaccine, the most recent vaccine for a national disease, took 5 years. So I think we've been blessed by the leadership of the administration, Operation Warp Speed. I think the therapies are getting better. Remdesivir is today's therapy. There'll be new therapies coming online over the course of the next several months. So I think we should be thankful in this holiday season and during this Christmas that, in less than a year's time, we've got better therapies. We know how to treat, we know how to prevent, and we've got a vaccine that's going to help us in the long run get through this once and for all. So kudos to the West Texas people and the workforce and our leaders for managing through this crisis in this unprecedented time.
Congressman, the Red Raiders look pretty good this year on the basketball court, at least. How far do you think they're going to go?
I know that your alma mater, the Cougars of Houston, prevailed, but that won't happen again. I want to assure you that will not happen again. And we will meet, I suspect we will meet up with the Cougars again, maybe in March at the dance.
Special thanks to Congressman Arrington for that very productive conversation. He'll be sworn back into Congress on January 3rd. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our last word.
Just for you, West Texas, Performance